everyone, it's Bob Pym here and welcome to another semester of study at CSU. As you're probably all very acutely aware, being this summer semester, it is a bit squished. Time gets taken up with things like Christmas and New Year, so keeping up to date with everything, not letting things slide, is a very important part of managing during this particular semester. So do take care to not let things slide, not get out of kilter too much, because yes, you'll find it difficult to catch up. So it's a subject that's a core one, obviously, and it's a very full subject. I like to think there's got a lot of stuff in there, a lot of things that if you work in the industry, you'll be familiar with. If you don't, then they hopefully will be interesting, and you'll still be able to understand what we're talking about. Basically, collections has changed a lot, haven't they, in the last 20 years. Once upon a time, any collection, we would think of books on shelves or serials. Today the collection is quite different. Nearly all university libraries, for instance, would have an e-preferred policy where they just want access to e-book versions and electronic versions of serials rather than having the hard copies on our shelves. We tend to get things now just in time rather than just in case. So once upon a time we bought books because we thought people would then come and use them in our library. Today we wait for people to ask us, and we provide access to very large databases with lots and lots of material on there that people can work through. So it is a changed world than it once was, but the principles are still there. We do still select material, decide what we're going to keep and what we're not. We still have to acquire it in some way, whether it's negotiating a license or actually purchasing something. We still need budgets, we still have the physical infrastructure needed. Okay, it might be shelves, but it also these days might well be, faster Wi-Fi connectivity and things like that. So it's a wide-ranging subject. Hopefully you'll get a lot out of it, and you'll find that a lot of what we talk about is quite practical as well in the real world. I'll just talk a little bit about the assignments. So first of all, there's the forum participation, so please do contribute to the forum. There's quite a good number, not sure the exact number, but it's 50 odd people in the subject, so yeah, there should be a lively forum. You don't have to respond to everything, but you'll see from the marking criteria that it's easy marks really, and so get stuck into it occasionally and do post your thoughts on the forum. Don't be shy. Okay, the first assignment is an evaluation of a collection policy. So we've given you some links to various policies. Have a look at them and decide which one you think you can talk about best, and then basically follow the guidelines in the topics and write an evaluative report. So it's reasonably straightforward. You compare what the policy says about something to what the guidelines actually suggest that they should do. And so we've given you quite detailed guidance on how to do the assignment, I think. Just make sure you do try and get it done on time, because it's hard up against Christmas, and then if you don't get it in then, there's going to be problems because Christmas is going to intervene and I won't be working directly over Christmas. So do make sure you try and get that one done on time. Have a look at the criteria, the marking criteria. Be sure you understand, the differences, why you get marks for what you get. And as always, do read this question carefully and the guide to the presentation of your assessment as well. So the second assignment is the future of the collection, which is a very big topic, isn't it? It's one I want you to think about as you're going through every module of this semester. So read this assignment in particular right at the beginning, as soon as you get access to the subject outline, and then think about it all the time as you're doing module 1, module 2, module 3, etc., because there will be something in all those modules that will be relevant to this final assignment. So there's no right or wrong answers with the final assignment. It's getting you thinking about where we're going in the future for a particular library or archives, and we describe there the sorts of scenarios that might be relevant. Again, it's a report, so do follow the presentation style that's outlined in the assessment, and make sure, yet again, you carefully read the question and you carefully follow take notice of the marking criteria, and that way you'll do fine. It's a good subject. I hope you get something out of it and get you thinking. I look forward to joining you on the forums, and yeah, have a good summer. and don't spend all your time studying. Okay, all the very best. Cheers.